So, y'all remember about me wanting to be the world's greatest scientist? Well, after an incident that happened yesterday, my journey has been a little bit extended. Let's say that. So, basically, let me explain. Yesterday, I was doing a lesson on quantum physics. Now, I knew there was math in physics and stuff. I just didn't know that it would have this kind of build-up. But basically, I was watching a simple video. The guy started doing algebra. Now, I don't have any knowledge of algebra or how to do it. So I decided I was going to worry about that later. So I skipped. Then I started watching a video on chemistry. We all know chemistry, right? Chemicals, basically the face of science. Well, the person in that video also started doing fucking algebra. And at this point, I can't continue physics or chemistry. So I did some research. So I found out that when it comes to chemistry utilizes heavily on algebra. So I have to learn algebra before I learn chemistry. And before I learn algebra, I have to learn PEMDAS and estimating, rounding, and the powers and all that shit again before I even start that. Then I found out what type of math physics requires, and apparently it requires not only algebra, but also fucking calculus. And not just any regular algebra or calculus, differential calculus, which has two fucking parts. You have to learn ordinary and then partial. And then it utilizes linear algebra, which I have to learn algebra 1 just to learn that. So basically I found out that in order to start calculus, you have to finish algebra 1 and 2. Then you can start learning calculus. However, to learn differential calculus, you also have to finish calculus 1 and 2 just to get started on differential calculus. And you have to finish differential calculus before you even start on physics. Now, I'm mostly interested in physics more than chemistry because physics is the more ground of like matter and everything that exists. So I'm more interested in that. But the thing I'm most interested in learning is vector calculus, which I thought you were just gonna need to learn like calculus and just then get into that. But no, this thing requires everything. You have to learn not only algebra 1, 2, and linear algebra because you have to know calculus first. You also have to learn calculus 1, 2, 3, and advanced calculus just to move on to vector calculus, because this is the most advanced calculus today that most inventors and engineers and scientists use for their experiments. And let me tell you, yesterday driving to work was not my best time driving. I cut so many fucking people off. I even sped. I was so disappointed, pissed off that I have to spend what could be like 5 years learning this shit. However, I have learned that there are mathematicians who actually finished all 8 of these fields within at least 2 years, not 10, 2 years, and that they were basically constantly learning lessons on it and building their way up. So I hope that that is possible for me as well. So basically what I have to do is I have to learn algebra. Once I'm done with algebra 1, I can then learn linear algebra and algebra 2 and start on chemistry. After that, I can learn calculus and then calculus 1 and 2, and then I can start differential calculus. But after finishing calculus 1 and 2, I can then learn calculus 3 and advanced calculus. Once I'm done with all of those, I can then move on to any part of physics I want. I'll be studying multiple of them at the same time, but I would also be able to then start on vector calculus. So if I am lucky, at least within 2 years, or probably 3, I don't know. But I really don't give a fuck how long it takes or what anyone says about it. I'm giving this a shot. My goal is to be the greatest scientist in the fucking world, and I'm gonna fucking do that shit. Fuck what anyone says. Anyways, hope y'all have a good one. Wish me luck. Peace.